Okay, we're up and running. Shoot, I forgot to do a sound test. Give me 1 second. We don't want it to be buzzing in the background. I wonder why my music hasn't been bumping as of late. I turned the radio off. Okay, so yeah, that's what we don't want. Okay, there we go. I think I need a new cord for my head, for my microphone. It just, it really is no point in it. Every time I get a new one, the cats jump on it, and then they go to war with it, and next thing you know, it's buzzing again. So I don't know. Maybe I could get something different. Okay. So sorry about doing this as a live. I really wanted to make a video of it, but I don't have. Oh, forgot. This was. Um, there we go. I don't have any more memory on my computer right now until I get a new hard drive. Well, another hard drive. So until then. So I figured I'd do it now while I still barely remember it. I didn't realize I didn't leave any notes and I was forgetting it really fast. So I had to write it down somewhat and I couldn't wait for the new hard drive to come in the mail. So that's why we have this live that's going on now. And hopefully it'll help you out when you're trying to get your Mortal Kombat assets. Okay, so first thing we're gonna need to do is do an intro. Hi everyone and welcome to another Mighty Ginkgo tutorial. My name is Zero and I'll be your instructor today. That sounds weird saying that. Today we're going to work on extracting animations from Mortal Kombat 11. With Mortal Kombat 12 just around the corner, it'd be really good to poke at all those assets you acquired over the time of Mortal Kombat 11's lifetime. Now, we did do a couple of Mortal Kombat tutorials in the past where we did Mortal Kombat 10 and 10 piece, the Android one. And that one was extremely simple in comparison to what your crap you got to do to get Mortal Kombat 11 animations. Like, they really made it you could jump through hoops for this one. Plus, you know, the creator of the plugins wasn't really responsive and the board was super quiet, so it wasn't really a lot of things that we could do to really figure it out. It was just mostly poke and hope. And I lost all the programs that I had before. I don't know where I got them from. I just have them here in the folder, so I'm just going to give you guys the folder with it in there, and if you run into problems, then I guess you can do more research to try to figure out where I was at, because God knows where I was during that manic episode trying to figure out how to extract this stuff. So, let's see. What do we do? Well, of course, what you'll need is a copy of Mortal Kombat and PC. I got the one from Steam during the Steam sale. Viva la Steam sale, because that shit was still $90. Sorry about the water. It's like really, like oddly hot today. And I'm super thirsty. I try to keep it down now since I'm just at the ice. Okay, so we're going to use our Mortal Kombat 11 folders that we got from Steam, and this has all the asset and stuff in there. I'm not sure if it will work for any of the other stuff, because I know Mortal Kombat is on everything, even pregnancy tests, so you could probably use those as well, but for what my purposes, I'm going to be using the Steam version. So I'm going to go into our Steam apps and our common folder, and I'm going to open up Mortal Kombat 11. Then I'm going to go over here to where it says Assets, and then it's going to have all this Mortal Kombat stuff. Well, you can ignore this because, you guys won't have this in there. This is just me. I'm sure by now, watching my videos, I like to put all the tools inside of the folder so I remember where it is. I didn't do that this time around, and don't know why, but whatever. None of that's important. All you need to look for is the XX folders, the XX files, and there's another format that we use in. Let's see, it's XX files. No, it's still XX. Okay, so the XXX files are the files that we're going to be working on. So they're a set that you need for your character. Okay, so let's see. How can I see? I want to say that these right here are all their animations, but the characters themselves are in, like, 3-letter abbreviation. Yeah, it's like char bar. That's the one that we want. So the char underscore 3 letters script assets. These are the ones that we want to look for. So I'm gonna write that out so that it looks, so you can understand that a little bit better than what I just said. We're gonna want a few files, the script assets and the gear assets, I think it's called. So to find your character, you're gonna look for the files that has CHAR. That's gonna be like character, and then it's an underscore, and then it's gonna be 3 letters for the character's name. So like if we're looking at Cassie, it would be K CAS. If it was Cetrion, it would be CET. If it's Devora, it's DVO. And so on and so forth until you figure out what you want. So then it's going to be char, character name, and 3 letters, 3 letters, and then script assets dot xxx. You do not want this files that says DX12 shaders, this shaders. You don't want any of that. You just want the one that says script assets.dat. So I have worked with a couple people. Let me see if I can get somebody with a normal skeleton for once. We have Katana in our background, so we're going to use Katana today. So it's Kotal Khan. What do we Kit? So we got Kit. So I'm going to copy it. I never use cut because I may jack it up and I may want to delete it later and just want to have it right there. Plus I don't want to break the game. So I'm going to post it inside here in our MK11.4 folder. When you're going to download from here. Then we're going to look for gear. Oh, nope. Press G. What is it? Sorry, my keyboard's a little jacky. Let's see. We want... Neat. I'll have to look at that. So I'm looking for gear. Gear assets. So gear assets is the same thing we're looking for. The same as our previous one, like the char assets, the script assets. So gear assets is what you want. GEARASSETS underscore. And just like what we did with the last one where we had the 3 letters for the character's name, we're going to do the same thing. So again, if we have Cassie, we want to find gear assets. Gear assers. That's what I wrote. Gear. Cast, and so on and so forth. So we did Katana, so I want to look for gear assets.kit, and that's Katana. You don't want to use any of the extra ones, the DX12, Ing, France, Gem, It, Port, any of those. All that you want is this one. So we paste that to our folder as well. There's also another file that you need. And I have to remember what it was called. It's a different format, I think. Hang on, I deleted a lot of them. So let me go back in here in my trash can real quick. Come on, trash can. Open up like nobody's looking. Oh, there's the PSF. Okay, so we want the PSF file as well. So we want to find the one that works for us as well. So Katana again. We want the script assets.psf. Copy that. Paste it into our folder. And we want the gear assets.ps. So gear assets. Fujin, Jax, Joe, Katana. And again, make sure that you're getting just the plain one. Not the Ing, not the France, not the Jur. Not that one, this one. None of that. Just plain script as. So copy that. Paste it in here. Poist. Let me wait for that to go. Alright, so once we got all of this done, we are now ready to start working. So what we need to do is take our XX folder, click it, hold it, and drag it into our Mortal Kombat 11 model exe. And if it does it right, you'll see a bunch of stars going, and you just want to wait for it to go. If it crashes when you try to do this, then you're missing the PSF file or you got the wrong file. So if you got everything right, it'll just go and start processing like this. How's everybody doing? Cool. It's gonna take a while. It's a lot of stuff. I wish I had some movie magic done where I could have done this in advance, but sitting through this twice, 3 times, 4 times takes a while. But I figured this way, at least you know how much time you're really gonna be spending on it, so it's not like sped up and you're like, oh, it's only gonna take me a couple minutes. I can get the whole thing, and then you're here sitting like, damn, it's still going. Wish I had some Smash Brothers waiting music. That's top tier wait music. Can I get you some coffee? Or some tea? Well, we don't have either. Well, we do, but it's just Vietnamese coffee, and I don't wish that on nobody. You'll be up and about, zipping and zapping. Got water, got soda. Which one did we put in there anyway? Was it gear assets? Yep. Ugh, that's what's gonna take a long time because she's got props. Alright, so it's done. So once the gear assets one is finished, we're going to grab our script assets right here for the character and then do the same thing by dragging it inside the Mortal Kombat 11 Anim thingamajig. Oh, nope, wrong thing. Mortal Kombat model.exe. And this one usually is a lot faster than the other one. Okay. See? That's faster. Now, once that's done, you'll notice that we have a few new files that are created here. And the ones that we're interested in are the UNP files. So once the UNP files are done, we're just going to select them and then put it here down here where it says Mortal Kombat Anim Unpack.exe. And drag and drop, and it'll give you a list of the animations that came out of it. And once it's done, it'll tell you to close it. So you close that. And then you do the same thing up here. And it gives you a lot more animation. So once that's done, you're done. Okay, so we have the first half of it done. We're now done with the Mortal Kombat files. It's time for us to process all the files that thing just created for us. So the next thing we need to do is to open up our Gnosis player. Now, I've already included Gnosis inside of here with all the Mortal Kombat script that work, because there were so many revisions of this damn script. Some of them worked, some didn't. And, boy, that's why I just put it in a folder and it's like, good luck, guys. So once we have it open, we're going to navigate back to our Mortal Kombat folder. So I'm going to open File, and it will be inside this little folder that says Models, and you'll see a bunch of stuff. Now, this is my Devora stuff that I had in here. I guess. I thought I deleted that. Don't matter. So just push SMD. So the SMD will have all the parts that make up the character here, their eyes and their mouth, and etc., etc. Oh, cool. DLC when she was as Catwoman. Is it rotate? Neat. It don't come texture, but we're not interested in that right now. All we are interested in is the model so that we have a face going. Now, I don't work with the face models. I do just the body animation. So that's what I'm focusing on today. But if you go to the creator's YouTube, his tutorial shows you how to work with morphs. I just show you how to do this. So what's that? Ew. Okay, sorry. I had to look at that. I'm curious. Alright, so the one that we are looking for is Katana. It should be full body. There we go. Full body SMD. Now, it does come with the full body mesh.acii, but I've got best results with the SMD than the other one. There could be another one here that was like story Story. Is it in here? Yeah, story mesh has her with clothes. If you are in an environment where you can't have a naked katana around, but I'm going to go with SMD because, again, I got the best results with that format. So I'm going to export SMD. So once we find the body part that we want to export, go to the main export, and we want to do it as .nux, .nux, and then hit export. Also want to get her fan. So skin, hair, gear, fan. Let's see. No. Why does she have a sigh? She's been Melina? I didn't really play with Katana in the new Mortal Kombat. Alright, so C is her sigh. What about B? Alright, so B is her fan. So, let's see if A is also a fan. A is a mask. These would be great for 3D printing. Alright, so this is her fan. I don't know how her fans are. There's not. D is her hair. Oh, it's just her body. Different costumes, I guess. Neat. So I never used her fans. Like I never did anything with Katana. So I'm gonna assume that her fans just go where they go. Is it the same fan? Let me see. Alright, let's see. Yeah, because that helped. So let me see. 16, 17, 17, 16. I think they are different fans. Alright, let me see. This one's got like a knife on the edge. And that's got a curved blade. Yeah, so they're different fans. And I'm sure you're wondering, why is this important? Because I know, like, when I had did this before, I did it with Cassie. And when you have Cassie, she has gun A and gun B. So when you go to put the props in her hands for certain weapons and stuff, you know, gun A goes to gun A hand, gun B goes to gun B hand. But it looks like Katana has different fans, but it's all just one fan, which is kind of neat. She has so many props. Alright, well, let's just grab a fan and then see what happens. Alright, so export fan, and then we're going to do it again as a nuck. There we go. Alright, so we have our nucks. We got our nucks in order, and I have no idea where they saved to. Models, and they would be in here. I'm just going to group this by type. Nucks. Great. So now we are going to go into our Mortal Kombat viewer, which is so many of them. I don't know which one was the right one to use. They got one that was for scenes, for building in props and stuff like that. And then they had one for that was with facial morphs, and then the update one. So I just use it and see what happened. And just do. So we'll see. One has merged, one doesn't. Some of them don't even play all of it. So, like, let's see. So we have our katana. We imported the wrong thing. Blue Nux. Story out. So we have katana. And then I want to merge. Was it merge or no merge? Dick. I forgot. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, we'll see. Now we go to our animation. And let's see. Katana super move attacker. There's super move, which is what we just did, right? Super move. So that's my machine being loud. Dang, I don't know which one I did. Alright, let me try this again. This is why you take notes, because I completely forgot. So I want to load in my model. Story out katana. And then I remember, like, no merge for props and other things, right? Or is that merge? Oh, we'll try no merge and let's see what happens. Then we go to gear. Oops, there it is. Alright. Oh. As my computer explodes behind me. Alright. Katana super move, right? Katana super move attacker. Okay. Fine, I guess that's not the right one. Attacker. I'm having the worst luck. Load animation. No, don't load animation. Load Nux. Then add models and then store it out. And then load the other Nux. And it's the gear. Right. Now load an animation. Go to model, go to animation, and find Katana's super move. Right. It's attacker. Right. Then we load in animation again. Katana super move fan left. So then that goes. You see that animates nicely. So what I want to know is I gotta add in another fan, right? So let's see. Let's try adding in the models. Story out. Gear. That's a fan. So 2 of those. Animation. Katana animation camera fan. Right. I have no idea why this isn't working. Did we do right last time or did we do left? Let's see. Left then. Yeah, it's a little weird when you don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like Psy or something. Oh well, it's fine. So once we have this that we want, right, we would just go to export Nux. And then the animation would be exported. We would go to our Mortal Kombat file and it would be export, Katana Gear Nux, and then it would be Superfan that running in here. To watch it, we would go back to our Mortal Kombat folder, our export thing, and you will see the animation would play inside here in a minute. Hey Rose. So you see it plays here, and then all you have to do is export it as whatever format that you want to put it in. So FBX, and you can put it inside of Blender or whatever. Alright, but instead of doing it one at a time, we can do it in bulk, and it will work. Because sometimes when you're working with this program, you'll notice that if you try to change the animations don't always change. See? Like that. Or it won't preview it all together. But it will show up when it does the bulk export for some reason. Now, I made the mistake of doing it with Frost, and Frost has a very weird skeleton because of the way her head is detached. So those animations didn't come out right at all. So I don't know how it's going to work with somebody with a normal, which is what we're going to try looking at right now. So I'm just going to use the story out katana. I'm going to check the box for batch animation, and then load animation is going to ask us where. We're going to go to our Mortal Kombat folder and animations, which is where I think all that stuff is. .anim, yep. Hit OK, and it's going to go through the animations and export each one of them as a Nux. Now that's going to take a while, so it's one of those go get yourself something to drink, turn on One Piece, because it's going to take forever to export all of these. I'm not sure if it's going to go through every single one of them or what, but there's a lot of bouncing. If you are trying to put props inside their hands and use it for stuff like that, you can also do that when you export the model. You can attach it to the thing. It still keeps the same skeleton. That's what I had to do when I forgot to attach the guns to Cassie's hands. There's still a lot of things I don't understand with this program, but it does work. It just takes a while. And I just wish that the people were more responsive with it. But I guess they're busy because the guy is always developing a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the tutorial, to be honest. Kirby. I had a lot of Kirby stuff on here. So it's just gonna go and export, and then once it's done, it'll be inside this folder here. Export with the name of the model that you're using and all the Nux that is putting out. And then, like I said, you just go to the export folder. Select a Nux. So you can see that this animation, ain't working. Well, damn it. Story out, please. So you see, it's got all the Nux that you need. And you can either export one of them all one at a time, or you can use Gnosis bulk export to get them all out. So this is the fan animation right there, I guess. This right here. If I had a fan attached to her hand, it would animate. But I reckon if I use the animation and then put the fan on there, it should do the same job. Like what it's supposed to do. So if you're worried about somebody not moving or whatever, just look at the skeleton and it'll tell you if something's going on. So these are all for fans. So that's why that's not working. But there she is over here. Neat. Okay, so let me talk about bulk real quick. So once you have all your Nux extracted from the state, you can just go to File, is it Tools, Batch Process, and it will ask you what folder, what format is the input and what's the output. I'd like to put them in FBX, and then it's going to ask you what batch, and you're just going to select the folder that's in, just hit OK, and then hit export, and then it's just going to export all of those files into the one that you want. And that is how you export Mortal Kombat animations. Well, Mortal Kombat 11 animations. Hope that this helps. Finally wrapped up our Mortal Kombat stuff for now until 12 comes out and that guy works on a new tool. Hopefully it won't be as confusing as this one. But I hope that there'll be more Quan Chi in it. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I'll see you on our next video and hopefully maybe make a better one of this one. Anyway, it's been Zero. I hope I helped you. Good luck on your projects. See you next time.